Are you struggling in launching your business and making it grow? Because entrepreneurs are lost in selfishness. This is Dr. Spencer Coaches. Today I'm going to talk to you about why you're getting stuck in your business and why it's not growing. Because if you're an entrepreneur, the most common thing that happens is you're stuck in selfishness. You make your business all about you instead of your clients and your customers. And that's what happened to me as a chiropractor and wellness center owner. I own three businesses within that center: massage therapy, weight loss, and the chiropractic and functional medicine. Four businesses. And I was managing sole proprietors, subcontractors, and whatnot. And I noticed this within them as well as myself, that I made it about me. Look how good I am, and look what I can do for you. Look what great stuff I have for you. Me, 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 me. Instead of connecting with people. And when I began to connect with people and make it more about them and their experience, that's when my business flourished. And you really, if you're an entrepreneur in a service-based industry, a business, or even a product-based business, your customers are number one. Your ability to solve their problems, understand their needs, and meet them, and give them an experience is what's key to succeeding. It's what's key to growing your business. So if you understand your clients' needs and are able to empathize with them and understand, what it is that they're looking for professionalism, they're looking for courtesy, they're looking for an expert. And if you don't provide that expertise that they're looking for, because I'd get patients that would try to argue with me, hey, I read this on Google, what about that? Well, Google says this. And I'd have to meet these kinds of conversations without being confrontational, because if I was confrontational, I'd come across being angry and offensive. So I had to figure out a way to talk to my own patients in a gentle way that said, hey, look, Google, do you think you can just go on Google and then take a 4,000 national board exam? Do you think that Google is the same as that degree on the wall there? And I said, no, certainly no. Look, I get why you're looking up Google. I look at Google myself. I do the same thing. But Google's going to give a real general understanding, which is great for someone like yourself. And, for people, I don't know, certain subject matters, I'm going to look that up and try to understand. And it's almost like for the lay people, it just gives a real general understanding, but it doesn't give why, it doesn't give details. And then they say, oh, no, you're right. So I figured out a way to communicate with my patients that overcame, let's just say, objections, or confrontational moments, if you will, and learn how to kind of calm them down. Now, I even had patients come back to me and say, well, Google said this and you said the same thing. Therefore, I trust what you're saying because Google said it and you're saying it. So, you might encounter this if you're in a service, you're a psychologist, a personal trainer, or a salesperson, life insurance salesperson, or, real estate salesperson, or just own your own small boutique. I'm here to help small business owners, sole proprietors succeed. And this is the trap you get into is you make it all about you and what great product, what great service you have. Look at me, look at me, look at me. And you lose touch with your own clients. I remember when I was younger, I grew up and there was this bicycle store called Permuter's. And whenever we'd go in there, he would literally say, what do you want? In that kind of tone, not how I can help you. Sure, go look around. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be right here. Was there something in particular that you're looking for? What do you guys like to ride? Do you like BMX? You like road bikes? He wasn't connecting with us at all. And he had the reputation around our city that he's just out for money. And then they'd say, watch, when you go in there, he'll say, what do you want? Like in that kind of tone, like you're bothering him. Like if you weren't there to spend anything, he doesn't want to have anything to do with you. And if a lot of people come across like this. I'm sorry to say, you entrepreneurs, that's how your customers perceive you. Like if you're not there to buy something from you, you feel like you're wasting your time. Especially consultants. You give someone great advice and they just say, thank you. Could have found that out on Google. And they treat you like that. You feel disrespected. And that can make you resentful. There was a time in my practice where I made it succeed through. I had a business coach myself. I worked for a business coach, and it helped me tremendously just kickstart and fast track my practice. But I was a very poor manager. I didn't know how to create a sense of teamwork and really create a sense of vision amongst the people working for me. I tried to, but I was really bad at it. So I learned from my mistakes because I was making it about me. I'm the boss. You have to do what I say. You have to conform to my vision. I wasn't getting to understand what do you guys want out of working here. Let's see if I can meet that. If I can't, I'll certainly write a recommendation. I know the previous owner, this is how he ran things. And if you feel unhappy with me, I'm certainly more understanding if you want to leave, and I'll write a letter of recommendation. I value you here. You're part of the practice. You're part of the community. I'm actually the new person. So, I value having you here because I want to get to know you and see what your opinion is about this community and, get to understand your perspective on things. And I did that a little bit, but I made it more about myself. And that's what I'm saying. When you make it about you, your business is sure to fail. You make it all about the money, what you can get from your clients. People will smell it on you. I go into stores, local water dispensary store, and she always had a conversation with me, but it began to be the same conversation. She kept talking about her troubles and her life. And I was like, wow, what am I, a therapist coming in here? She keeps dumping all of her problems onto me. And then I just empathize with her and then I'd get my water. But then after a while, got kind of annoying. Like, I'm in here to buy water. I'm not here to listen to your problems. It's like, you need somebody. You have a husband that you can talk to. You know what I mean? And I just stopped buying water from there eventually because I got tired of her complaining. I'm your customer. I'm not your therapist. So that's what I'm saying. Beware of the conversations. Your clients, your customers, they want professionalism. They want courtesy. They want excellence. They want impeccability. They want you to understand their needs. The more you empathize with your clients, with your customers, the more acknowledge that they feel, the more they're going to like you. Empathy is king when it comes to any kind of business. Customers and clients are the lifeblood of your business. Without them, you have no income, you have no revenue. You get into a business because you love what you do. You don't want to take orders from anybody. You want to be your own boss, and you want to make a lot of money and have more free time. Only when you open a business, you soon find out that you have less free time, that your customers become your boss, and it may not feel good. You may think, who the hell are they? I'm the owner of this business. I'm the one who opened this business. Who are they to talk to me like that? If you go to a restaurant and your food doesn't taste well and you bring it to the waiter and they say, well, let me talk to the manager, or they bring the chef out. What do? They say, I'm sorry. What did you think of it? Well, would you like something else to replace that? We can give you something else. I can give you another steak and cook it right next time. They usually cater to the needs of the client, of their customers, because they want them to come back. They want to make sure they have a great experience, not only of the food, but of the service. Think of a restaurant. It's both a product and a service. The product of food, the service is the waiter and the host or hostess. If you're a consultant, if you're a real estate agent, you're dealing with people. No matter what kind of business you're in, you're dealing with people. You got to make it about people. If you don't know people, you're not going to do well in business. Business is all about knowing people. So empathizing with them, understanding what their needs are, what they're looking for, and being able to meet them. And if you can't, you be honest and say, look, I can't help you. This is out of my league, but I know someone who can. Would you like for me to refer you to that person? You're always serving your clients and your customers' needs, no matter what, no matter how bad your day is. You just chalk it up. You put on your best behavior, put your best foot forward, suck it up, and wait till afterwards to go vent and go hit a punching bag. Yes, your days are going to be stressful. Yes, days are going to be difficult. That's the nature of owning your own business. Any plans you make, they go out the door the following week. It's very chaotic. If you're an entrepreneur, you know this. So don't make it about you. Make it about your clients and your customers. And maybe you think you are, but it's only in your head because you're thinking about, I have the best thing for you. Don't you get it? They don't care about that. They just care about getting what they want, getting what they need, and having their problem solved. Can you solve their problem? Yes or no? That's it. When you empathize with the impact of that problem, the problem they have, the problem they think they have, their perceived problem, and the problem they actually have, which is a long-term problem, and you can actually empathize and help them to understand that you get it, that you can take care of them, that you understand them, and what you have to offer solves both of those problems, their perceived problem and their actual problem. And you're going to have people coming back because it's about your customers. It's about people. It's never about you. If you have any questions, and please engage with this video, engage with me, because I like to get to know my viewers and see where you're at, see what challenges you're experiencing. Go ahead and leave a comment below, and then I can reply to them. This is Dr. Spencer Coaches. Thank you so much for listening. I sure hope that helps.